Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Please kindly settle down. As soon as the chief guest and the principal reaches the venue, we will begin the function. Please make sure that you are sitting in the seats that are assigned to you. I'm sure the volunteers will be helping you come to the stage, but just a common announcement. Please make sure that you're not dragging the chairs when you get up and come to the stage. Yeah? Yeah, please make sure that you're not dragging the chairs because there'll be many times that you will have to get up. There will be a national anthem that is going to be played. There will be college song. And even to get your degree certificates, you will have to get up a couple of times. Please make sure that you're not dragging the chairs. There's a lot of echo that I can hear. Please make sure that you're only sitting on the chairs that are the numbers that are allotted to you. And please maintain silence. We'll have a lot of time to have fun, meet your friends and say hello and goodbyes after the function. So please refrain from talking while the function is progressing. If you have any doubts or queries in between, there will be volunteers standing along the aisles and they will help you and guide you through. All right? Now, when you come to the stage, you will have to come from that side. I'm not saying left and right on purpose, so that there's no confusion with who's left and who's right. You'll have to come to the stage from that side, okay? Collect your certificates from the chief guest or the principal from right here, from the sender, and then you exit through this side. You go to the back side of the venue. There will be admin staff sitting there. There'll be admin staff sitting there. You'll have to sign on the college register after collecting the certificates. All right? After collecting the certificates, you have to sign on the register. College admin staff, which I'm sure you will be familiar with their faces and names, they'll be sitting at the end of the venue. You have to go there, sign on the register without fail, and then go back to your seats. You're expected to come back and sit, all right? You're expected to stay back till the end of the function. There'll be a common national anthem which will be played. And there will be a common pledge that you have to say, being graduates, being fresh graduates. So you're expected to attend the entire function. All right? I hope you understood what you are supposed to be doing. Come to the stage from this side, collect your certificates, exit from this side, go to the end, sign on the register there, and then come back to your seats. All right? Yes? Mayur sir, is it enough? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Hello, good morning, everybody. The function will begin shortly. I request the audience to kindly settle down and take your seats. As soon as the chief guest and the principal reaches the venue, we will begin the function. In the meantime, a set of instructions to the graduating batch. I'm repeating myself, I know, but just in case there are students who came in a little late, you are expected to maintain the decorum of the graduation ceremony in all forms. Please do not leave the venue during the graduation ceremony proceedings. You're expected to be present until the end to sing the national anthem together. So you need to be here at the venue itself. Cell phones should be either switched off or kept on silent mode. When your names are called out, please come to the stage from this side. Please enter the stage from this side, collect the certificates, and exit from this side. All right? I'm not repeating left and right. You come on to the stage from that side and exit from this side. Go back to the back side. You need to register on the college register. Okay? You need to sign on the college register kept there and then return to your seats. Please make sure that you're signing on the register kept there. There will be admin staff to help you out. And lastly, please listen to all the announcements to avoid confusion. We'll just wait for some more time. The chief guest has already reached college. We will be beginning the function shortly. Thank you. just to break the silence, please do not drag your chairs when you get up. Okay? Thank you. good morning everybody. We are about to begin the function in another 2 minutes maybe. They've already reached downstairs. We can probably get up. Briefly be standing. I will instruct you when you can sit. Please don't drag the chairs. The degree conferring ceremony for the graduating batch of 2022 is about to begin. May I request the audience to please stand and welcome our dignitaries to the dais. To begin this auspicious occasion, our principal, Dr. Anaga Tendulkar, and our chief guest, Ms. Priyanka Thomas, will light the samai, and it will be followed by the college song. Please remain standing. May we request Sister Annie to come to the stage, please? We'll play the college song now. Please remain standing.
We wish to be a might and clean. happy to liberty, our freedom founded first in thee.
Kindly be seated. Today, everyone at Sophia College celebrates the graduation of the class of 2022. It is my pleasure to invite our principal, Dr. Anaga Tendulkar, to welcome the gathering and to address the graduating batch.
Thank you. Good morning, and a very warm indeed, literally warm welcome to the degree conferring ceremony of Sophia College for the graduating batch of 2022. This is a batch which started in 2019. In 2022, they graduated. I am very honored to welcome the chief guest of the ceremony, Ms. Priyanka Thomas, the Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax, Indian Revenue Services, Government of India. I'm very confident that our graduating students will surely benefit from her words of wisdom and expertise. I'm delighted to also welcome our two very special guests, and you will probably look around and say, where are they? I'll explain that in a short while. Two very special guests on this day, Dr. Yasmin Khan and Dr. Shireen Vakil. They are connected to Sophia College in more than one way. Degree conferring ceremony is a very special occasion. To make it even more unique, this ceremony is being held in 3 different places in Sophia College. So AV Hall, where we all are right now, AV Room, and Room 30. Simultaneously, it's happening at the same time. The degree conferring ceremony is special to all of you, certainly, but it's very special to the college as well. So, on behalf of our Dean and Administrator, Dr. Sister Ananda Amrit Mahal, our program chairs, Vice Principal Arts, Dr. Rashna Poncha, Vice Principal Science, Dr. Rajvinder Dehiya, Coordinator of BSc IT, Rinjal Jain, Coordinator of BA, BMM and BA SCJ, then the BMM, Ms. Lavanya Varadarajan, the Controller of Examination, Dr. Sunita Jadhav, the members of the Academic Council, so the HODs, the heads of all the departments, and all the other associate professors and assistant professors in Sophia College. I welcome my dear students, all of you. We are very happy to have you here. I think I would like to extend this cordial welcome to you all, dear students, and I'm very certain that at every venue that you are, whether you are right now in the AV room or whether you are in room 30, you are already feeling our happy and warm vibes. To honor our synergy in these 3 places, but a collective synergy that we have, to powerfully connect with each other and to celebrate these precious moments, may we put our hands together for a loud round of applause for our dear students. Thank you. I take this opportunity now to introduce our esteemed guests. I think I have solved already the puzzle and I've presented to you the answer as to why I said we have 3 very special guests. We have 3 venues and therefore the 3 special guests. Our chief guest, Ms. Priyanka Thomas, the Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax, Indian Revenue Services, Government of India, earned her BA degree in Economics Honours from St. Stephen's College, 2010. She did her MA in English Literature, and that's a powerful combination, I must say, from St. Stephen's College again, Delhi University, 2010 and 2012 respectively. Ma'am? She joined the Indian Revenue Service Income Tax Department in the year 2014. Her first posting was in Mumbai in 2016. She is currently posted as the Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax, Headquarters Vigilance, in the Vigilance section of the Principal Chief Commissioner of Income Tax, Mumbai. Thank you indeed, ma'am, for sparing some time of your ever-demanding schedule, as we were discussing earlier, for Sophia College, and joining all of us for this special and very special occasion. Dr. Yasmin Khan, the name is definitely familiar, and yet another distinguished guest. I am a little in confusion right now whether to call her guest. She's our own and continues to be associated with our college. She was the Vice Principal Science, Associate Professor in the Department of Life Sciences at the time of her superannuation. Currently, she's associated with our college as NAC Consultant and RUSA Nodal Officer. Following her PhD, she completed 2 postdoctoral positions at National Institute of Immunology, New Delhi, and Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, that's TIFR, Mumbai, before joining our college. She has been awarded 2 major grants from Department of Biotechnology and 1 from Lady Tata Memorial Trust. She was awarded the prestigious Fulbright Nehru Senior Research Fellowship in the year 2012 and 13 to carry out research on zebrafish at the National Institute of Health, USA. At Sophia College, she has been coordinator of the flagship Excellence Program in Science, EXSP, coordinator of the Star College Scheme, and the controller of examination, a very difficult and challenging post ever since autonomy that we got in 2018. Dr. Shireen Vakil, a very dear friend, a mentor. She taught literature and language for 25 years at Elphinstone College. We were very lucky to have her for 11 years after that. She retired, she superannuated as head of the Department of English. She was the coordinator of Sophia Flagship Excellence in Arts Program, EXAP. She was editor of the college magazine. She is a mentor figure for many of us here. Her interest areas are literature of the world wars, music, traveling. She writes book reviews, edits books and papers. Indeed, we are grateful to these 3 very special guests that they have joined us today for this very, very special ceremony. At the onset, we all at Sophia College would like to congratulate our graduating students from our 5 programs: Masters in Science, MSc, Bachelor in Arts, BA, Bachelor in Science, BSc, Bachelor in Mass Media, BMM, and of course, Bachelor in IT, Information Technology, BSc IT. My dear students, all of us agree that you are a very special batch. You're very special to the point that you all faced extraordinary challenges, unprecedented circumstances. But it was your hard work, it was your commitment, it was your dedication that has got you here. And we are all very proud of you. So once again, congratulations for what you are and what you're going to be further. You are now entering, or you have already entered, a new era. You know, it is a longer journey, which is less defined. Like I always say, no timetable. Nothing that gives you a feeling of work day is over. You don't know where the challenges are. You don't know with whom you are fighting it out. You don't have a question bank and you don't have any portion. But you're still giving your exams, right? Believe it or not, it is a wonderful journey because there are so many possibilities, innumerable possibilities to test yourself out and to prove to everybody that you are a Sophia product. So I am sure you're going to take every bit of opportunity to reach out to the world and keep the flag flying very high. With the degrees given out, one important change is going to happen to you all and your status. You will now officially be called ex-students of Sophia College. If we are giving you degrees, we are also appealing to you all to keep your umbilical cord very tight and strongly connected to Sophia College. So here, as a principal of Sophia College, may I appeal everybody to become members of SKISA, that is our Sophia Ex-Students Association, today itself, so that you bring back your potential and strength, and we keep meeting you through different channels. Having said that, on behalf of the faculty and teaching and the non-teaching staff, the support staff, the admin staff, the examination committee, and everybody, we wish you a very bright future, very healthy and happy life. You all be happy, but more important than that should be keep everybody else around you happy and healthy. Thank you very much, and congratulations once again.
Thank you, ma'am. Our principal will now honor the chief guest with a token of our appreciation. Now, I invite our chief guest, Ms. Priyanka Thomas, to deliver the commencement address.
Thank you to the principal, Dr. Anaga Tendulkar, to the vice principals, heads of department, the teachers, the two special guests for today. It is an honor for me to be invited for this degree conferring ceremony at Sophia College. First of all, I'd like to congratulate all of you on your degree. As ma'am said, you did a degree in a very challenging and difficult time. I always found Zoom meetings really difficult to focus and pay attention in, and you've focused and paid attention in your classes through these years. Congratulations to all of you. I have to apologize for my cough. Doesn't always come. Sometimes it does, and I hope it doesn't when I'm speaking here. So yeah. Actually, this is my second time coming to Sophia College, as I was speaking to the principal and the other teachers before coming here. Actually, I came for an interview to be a lecturer of English literature here many years ago, but I wasn't selected. I was waiting for the results of my civil services exam. Sorry. Yeah. As I told ma'am, unfortunately my cough is a cough that doesn't get better when I have water. So, but thank you. So it was actually after I had done my MA in English, and I was waiting for the results of my civil services exam. And at that time, I didn't know whether I would get selected or not. If any of you know anything about the civil service exams, maybe some of you are preparing for it, or you know other people who have given it. It's a very uncertain number of years, and sometimes people will spend years preparing for it. At no point are you ever sure. No matter how hard you've studied, at no point are you sure you're going to get in. So I didn't know I was going to get in. I was waiting for the results, and then I didn't get selected. I was so disappointed. But I think the interview panel were very wise, because they knew that there was a chance that I might go in a few months, and everything worked out. And so, but that makes me think about what I'm going to talk about today, which is finding your calling. When I graduated from my MA, I was very anxious because I didn't want to waste my life, but I didn't know what I should be doing exactly. As it was said when I was introduced, I did my schooling in Pune. My family lives in Pune, and I've done a BA in economics and an MA in English literature, which you would be right to think is a strange combination. I did my BA in English because, BA in economics because actually I thought it was a sensible career option, because it was economics, but I thought it's still the arts, so I was very oriented towards the arts actually. But actually my heart was with English literature. I really loved it, and I did an MA, and I thought maybe I can pursue a career in English literature. My father was in the Indian Administrative Service, and but it was never a dream of mine, even though he was in the IAS. I did my college education in Delhi, but I never went to a coaching in Delhi. As you know, Delhi is the hub of civil service coaching, but I never went there. But my parents wanted me to give the civil services exam. And I'll just briefly explain to, if you're not aware, there is an exam which is held by the Union Public Service Commission, the civil services exam. You have to give that exam. It is a common entrance exam for all the civil services. The Indian Administrative Service, the Police Service, the Foreign Service, the Indian Revenue Service, which includes the Income Tax Department and the Customs and Central Excise, and many other services. There are about 1,000 ranks. You have to get among the first 1,000. I think in my time it was like considered the second most competitive exam in the world. And the first most competitive was the Chinese Standard 10 exam. And so you have to get in the top 1,000 ranks. But however, even though my family wanted me to give the civil service exams, I wasn't convinced about it. And I actually decided, this is true, the day I left Delhi to come back to Pune after my MA, the day I don't know, either on the flight it was or when I actually landed, but that day. What changed my mind was this question. The question was, who will stand for justice in an unjust world? And I felt like that question was being asked to me. And I was like, oh, I wanted to, in my way, in the way that I could, fight against injustice, fight against inequality in a country that has had so much of inequality. I wanted to work for the people of the country. And so I decided to give the civil service exams. The civil services are about working for justice, equality, and welfare for people. At the core of the ethics of the civil services is public service over private gain, and working in a transparent, objective, fair manner, applying the rule of law impartially. Because the legislature formulates the law, but the executive applies the law. And so the law must be applied in a fair manner to all people. So the Indian Revenue Services must collect taxes in a fair manner, actually applying a very complicated act, the Income Tax Act, so that the revenue that is collected in this manner can be used for the development of the nation. That is the public function and purpose that the Indian Revenue Service has. So that was my internal motivation. And internal motivation is important because, as I said earlier, I had to spend 2 years studying on my own in a room. I kind of felt like a monk, like with no guarantee that I will clear the exam also. And of course, for my mental and physical health, I had to get out sometimes and meet people and exercise and all of that. But a lot of time was spent alone studying with no guarantee that I will get, meet people. No guarantee I will get through. Many times I'm asked by people elder to me to motivate their children to give the civil services exam. And they want their children to become officers so they can have stability in their careers and social status. These are not bad things to want in life. I can totally understand stability in your career. Social status, I think, is a slightly slippery slope to go down, because there will always be people with more social status than you, so that can lead you to a lifetime of insecurity, always feeling like you haven't achieved enough or something. But while these desires may not be bad as such, they were not enough to motivate me, because there needed to be an internal motivation that is greater than this, that could keep motivating me to work in those 2 years. And that is true not just for the civil service exams, but for anything, any big dream in life. Unless you have a motivation that is apart from the desires of your parents or the society around you, irrespective of what they think, unless you really want it for a reason that is strong enough to stand the test of time, to stand the test of all the struggles that you will have to face, you will not be able to last this very long race that you will have to run towards your goals. So the second thing I wanted to say is to offer a tool to help you, which actually helped me. When I was studying in college, someone told me, find out how what the world needs aligns with your interests, how what the world needs on one hand will align with your interests and abilities. And it is in the intersection of these two things that you will find what you should do. That is, there are many things that the world needs. They need, like I said, justice, equality, healing, reconciliation between people, and these are very broad terms. In which of these areas do you see that you can contribute with your interests and abilities? And these are very broad categories, and it doesn't mean that everyone should be a lawyer, and it also doesn't mean everyone should be a civil servant. Like, for example, the world needs people who will nurture the children of the next generation. The world needs creative people who will create art. And in this art, people will be able to think critically about the world. Art also brings joy to so many people. The world needs people who will bring the news objectively to people, so they are aware about the realities of the world around them, and they can make informed decisions. So these are broad categories, but one way to think about what you should be doing is think, where is there a need, and how can I contribute to fulfill that need? So that's the second thing. And the third thing I want to say is, your degree has a bigger purpose than the obvious and thing that you might think of when you think of your degree. You could ask the question, what is the point of an English literature degree for someone who is working in the income tax department? Does that mean that I wasted my English literature degree? That there is no point in that? And you may indeed think that what I'm doing is more in line with my economics degree. But English literature has exposed me to people and cultures and experiences beyond my experience in a unique way. It has developed empathy, open-mindedness, thinking about different facets of a situation. It's because through literature, you are exposed to the internal thoughts and struggles of people, and you are less quick to judge them. And also, English literature is interdisciplinary. And in my studies in English literature, I was also exposed to history, sociology, political science, and psychology, all of which you need to incorporate in your studies. It is also different from other art subjects in that it shows you reality without describing it in the way that other art subjects like history and sociology would. My English teacher in my MA, while teaching us Hamlet by Shakespeare, stated that at that time, a text that was there was Machiavelli's The Prince, a treatise on political science, which states how a prince should govern the people. And famously, he said, it is better to be feared than it is to be loved for the prince. But I still remember my teacher saying, political science can tell you how a prince should govern. It cannot tell you what the prince thinks at night. That, that it cannot tell you the real thoughts and real feelings of people, which are important to understand how they really are. And I think it is important as a civil servant to have empathy in official dealings, relationships with your colleagues and subordinates, which is part of the difference that you will make in the world. Now, such a big part of, sometimes we think of big things, it's good to think of big things and helping people, but sometimes our biggest impact will also be with the people we work with the people we have daily interactions with. I think English literature has helped me greatly in that. In conclusion, I wanted to say that your life can and should have an impact beyond just you. If you have a desire to help people with your abilities, it can have an impact way beyond your own, the limited thing of your life. You should use the gifts and talents you have been given to help the world. Being practical is important, but within that you have the space to do something meaningful in your life. And you have so much of time. It is not too late, and you don't need to waste it. And the world needs you. Lastly, I want to say that I wasn't always the best student. It may appear like I was a really good student, but actually I went through ups and downs in my academics, actually. But there was time for me to change. At the age of 22, when I finished my MA, I was at a crossroads in my life, and I could make a decision, and there was time to make that decision. There was time to change, and there is still time for you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for those inspiring words, Ms. Thomas. Not just inspiring words, but for sharing your experience and for giving very meaningful suggestions to our graduating batch. Thank you so much. Before the conferment of the degrees, I would like to share a very proud accomplishment of the students of Sophia College. It is a release of the first issue of the students' research journal, Sophia Luminous. A brief video will be played, and I request our principal to announce the publication of the first issue.
IQAC coordinator for a couple of years, and IQAC committee is a bunch of dreamers. We dream. We sit there and we say, this is something that's possible. And people tell us, no, are you sure this will materialize? And we have said, yes, of course, why not? I want to congratulate students. I want to thank them for ensuring that our dream now has come true, and it's all because of you all. I would first of all like to congratulate our current IQAC coordinator, Dr. T.C. Royman. Thank you, Roy, for heading the team. We all know in academia how difficult it is to be editor, active editor of a research journal or a magazine for that matter. I was very tired when we came up with Lucid, and it was Roy who took it forward completely. And he was the one who once just said that, I think for Students' Journal also, we can start thinking about it, why not? And I looked at him like, impossible. If Lucid is not yet out, what are you talking about? He said, no, we'll make it happen. And we still remember those 3-4 days when we thought about what is going to be the title of this particular journal, magazine. And it was Dr. Roy who said that, Luminous sounds like really good. This is what our students are at present. Wholeheartedly, I congratulate Sara Mathai, Harida? Yes, that's right. And Muskan. Maybe please give them, please come here. When you are the real achievers here, please come here. So what more befitting can be when we say that our students' journal magazine is out, the first ever. Thank you, Sarah, and thank you, the team indeed, for being there. And people, it's going to be now soon open on the website and is going to be available. It's an online one. I also want to thank Dr. Elvin John, who has been there, part and parcel of research committee. And this is our celebration of your graduation as well. Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you, the team, and you're very precious. Please keep connected. So we announce the release of Luminous, the first ever student-driven journal of Sophia College. Thank you. Thanks. Congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am. Now we begin with the conferment of the degrees. I invite Ms. Priyanka Thomas to hand out the degree certificates to the graduates. We will begin with the postgraduate degrees. As I call out the names, you can start entering from this side. I'm not saying left and right, so just to avoid confusion, who's left and who's right. You can enter from this side as I call out your names and exit from this side. Go back to the last row where you have to sign on the college register. The following students graduate with the degree of Master of Science in Analytical Chemistry: Bensi Jose, Aksa Bomera, Shreya Pai, Jisha Joseph.
We got to clap, I think now.
Yes. Khushi Thakur, Yogada Kunda, Payal Manna, Angel Matthew, please continue clapping. Mitesh Patil, Sharon Sibi, the following students graduate with the degree of Master of Science in Life Science Neurobiology: starting with Chandrima Chakravarti. Saba Parveen Haq. Nilakshi Sinha. Ruji Modgekar, followed by Ananya Nair. Alia Sheikh, followed by Nidhi Shinde. Nidhi Shinde and Asta Somani. The following students graduate with the degree of Master of Science in Microbiology, starting with Tanisha Chauhan and followed by Pooja Soni. Aisha Thade, followed by Shireen Sheikh. Yes, I think we should continue to, yes, that's it. Saida Zarafshah, followed by Eamon Naik. Asma Sheikh. And Asma Siddiqui. Asma Sheikh and Asma Siddiqui. The following students graduate with the degree of Bachelor of Arts, starting with Khadija Baldiwala, double major in English Literature and Political Science. Nikita Bhatti, double major in Political Science and Sociology. Ria Fernandez, double major in Education and Sociology. Michelle Ferrao, double major in English and Philosophy. Michelle Ferrao is absent. So Mandasha Lakdawala. Ria Fernandez, I repeat, Ria Fernandez. Michelle Ferrao. Michelle Ferrao. Mandasha Lakdawala. Yes, Mandasha Lakdawala, single major in Sociology. Jayana Mehta, single major in Sociology. Yashasri Navgare, double major in Education and Hindi. And Nidhi Shah, single major in Sociology. Thank you, Ms. Thomas. We'll briefly pause and I request Dr. T.C. Roy and Dr. Sunita Jadhav to accompany Ms. Priyanka Thomas to the other venues. We will see you soon. We'll continue with the conferment of the degrees. And may I request our principal, Dr. Anaga Tendulkar, to hand out the degree certificates. Ria Abuwala, double major, Education and Sociology. Harshini Agarwal, single major in Economics. Niharika Agarwal, single major in psychology. Kristen Alfonso, double major in history and sociology. Anita George, double major in economics and sociology. Yes, everybody, a little more energy. Let's celebrate the graduating batch. Arunima Angajan, single major in psychology. Sara Ansari, double major in English and political science. Zaberi Ansari, single major in sociology. Zaberi Ansari, single major in sociology. Spenny Ateid, double major in English and history. Sejal Baid, single major in economics. Followed by Mansi Bhatti, single major in economics. Priyadarshini Bhatti, double major in history and political science. Sonakshi Bidyadar, single major in psychology. Followed by Khushi Botra, double major in psychology and English. Sakina Burhanpurwala, double major in psychology and sociology. Lisa Caldera, double major in psychology and sociology. Kridika Chalke, double major in history and Hindi. Mariam Chasmawala is absent. Chippy Biju, double major in history and psychology. Followed by Fausia Chaudhary, double major in political science and sociology. Followed by Amna Chunawala, double major in psychology and sociology. Amna Chunawala, double major in psychology and sociology. Rashika Krasto, double major in history and political science. Crystal Das, double major in single major in English. Crystal Das, single major in English. Ishika Das, double major, Ishika is absent. Abipsa Deka, double major in English and psychology. Abipsa is also absent. Urja Desai, double major in economics and psychology. Sharon Devre, double major in history and sociology. Zubia, single major in history. Janelle Dias, double major in psychology and economics. Let's continue to congratulate and celebrate each other. Janelle Dias, double major in psychology and economics. Hosanna De Silva, single major in sociology. We continue with the students who are graduating with the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Shania De Silva, double major in education and sociology. Chris Ann D'Souza, double major in psychology and sociology. Anisha Datta, single major in history. Nikita Fernandez, double major in English and psychology. Shia Fernandez, single major in economics. Simran Gidwani, single major in psychology. Ria Gomez, double major in education and sociology. Blidi Gonsalves, double major in psychology and sociology. Ritika Goswami, double major in economics and psychology. Ananya Goyal, single major in psychology. Supriya Gupta, double major in history and political science. Labiba Hanwari, double major in economics and sociology. Divinia Hemchand, double major in psychology and sociology. Thank you, ma'am. Now I invite Sister Annie to come to the stage to hand out the certificates to the graduates. And we continue with the students who are graduating with the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Nishka Hozangadi, double major in education and sociology. Amina Idrisi, double major in political science and sociology. Tasia Inmadi, double major in economics and English literature. Sandali Jain, double major in psychology and sociology. Barnali Jalui, double major in economics and sociology. Ayushi Joda, single major in sociology. Madhura Joseph, single major in history. Madhura Joseph, single major in history. Neha Joshi, double major in psychology and sociology. Sabah Jumani, double major in psychology and sociology. Simran Kabra, double major in literature and psychology. Simran Kabra is absent. Sakshi Kadwe, single major in economics. Dhridi Kansara, single major in psychology. Anam Kapadia, single major in sociology. Namira Khan, double major in psychology and English. Seema Khan, single major in English. Mehbish Khoradia, double major in English literature and history. Ria Kotrashetty, single major in sociology. Shraddha Kulkarni, single major in sociology. Khushi Kumar, double major in history and psychology. Shanaika Kumar, double major in political science and sociology. Avantika Kumawat, double major in education and history. Mahi Ladat, single major in psychology. Modisa Riaz, single major in history. Vinona Lobo, single major in history. Melissa Rodrigues, double major in education and sociology, followed by Shami Mitra. Melissa Rodrigues, double major in education and sociology, and Shami Mitra, single major in English. And Michelle Ferrao, yeah, Michelle Ferrao, double major in English and philosophy. Thank you, Sister Ani. We are done with the distribution of the certificates at this venue. I will wait for an update from the tech team to proceed further. We will patiently, quietly maintain the decorum, and we will wait for the distribution of certificates to get over in the other two venues so that we can take the common graduate pledge, which will be followed by the national anthem. So please remain silent, and please stay within the venue. Do not leave the venue. Hello, everybody. May I request the principal, Dr. Anaga Tendulkar, to lead our fresh graduates of 2022 in reciting the graduate pledge. I request all the graduates to stand up. You need to raise your right hand forward and repeat after ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Elvin. We go as the protocol goes. Please, your right hand forward. And please read what I am reading after me meaningfully and internalize it completely. As graduates, we have the responsibility of contributing to our society and to the nation. So the pledge that we take, please ensure that it is on the screen for you all. We go point by point, and we begin with the first point. We need to hear the same vigor and the commitment with which you have worked towards your degree to be reflected when you read the pledge as well. I pledge to use my intellectual potential, critical thinking, and discernment for individual and societal transformation. Please go. I pledge to use intellectual potential for individual societal transformation. I pledge to respond with courage and sensitivity to women's issues, human rights, and environmental issues. I pledge to respond with courage and sensitivity to women's issues, human rights, and environmental issues. I pledge to look at the world from the perspective of the less privileged and to respond with concern and in a humane manner. I pledge to look at the world from the perspective of the less privileged and to respond with concern and in a humane manner. I pledge to remember that, as an Indian, I have a national identity that is secular and multicultural, respectful and tolerant of all cultures and religions. I pledge to remember that as an Indian, I have a national identity that is secular and multicultural, respectful and tolerant of all cultures and religions. Thank you. Thank you, the graduates now. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Please be seated. On behalf of the entire Sophia College, I extend a very sincere thanks to our chief guest, Ms. Priyanka Thomas, and all the other dignitaries, Dr. Shirin Vakil and Dr. Yasmin Khan, for making this day a very special one to all our graduates. I thank our principal, Dr. Anaga Tendulkar, and the vice principals, Dr. Rashna Ponja and Dr. Rajminder Deya, for guiding the proceedings today. A very special thank you to all my colleagues, the CUC, and all the student volunteers who were part of various committees who coordinated and ensured the smooth conduct of today's ceremony. And lastly, dear graduates of 2022, we're so proud of you, and I thank all the students who could be present here today. And like Principal Ma'am had already informed, we request you to take your membership with SKISA. The forms are available at the registration desk. So on your way out, please collect the forms and register yourselves with SKISA. Let us all stand for the national anthem now.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Dear audience, please remain standing while our principal and the chief guest will be accompanied by Dr. Sunita Jadhav and Dr. T.C. Roy back to the principal's office. Please wait.